Hey folks, and welcome back to Pattaya as we continue our Return to Pattaya series here in the rain. I think it's worth mentioning, when we got back, February was kind of a wet month. Now, February is usually one of the drier months here, so it was very out of the ordinary and not floods or anything dramatic like that. This was just kind of a normal afternoon deluge. But look at this. I think this place, this back road of Tree Town here, this probably deserves to be the new soy pothole. Look at this. Like I said, just a normal rain. Now, I'll take you up to the real suey pothole. You can decide. Let me know which one you think is worthy of that title. This doesn't look all that bad. Some puddles about, but anyway, let me know. But let's jump into this. We got a lot to get to this episode, and I'll tell you what's coming up. So yeah, some people asked where I was in the last episode. Still right here on Cozy Beach. I'll pan around, but the chocolate factory is right up over here. You might have been to the chocolate factory before. But anyway, 50 baht for a beach chair here. That's the going rate. That's what it's supposed to be. Anyway, this is part 2 of a little mini series here. Part 1 was the other day, and we looked at some new stuff in town since we've been back, and I talked about how actually the town kind of transformed while we were away, and almost everything's open. The hours are extended. All the places have adequate staff, so it's good service wherever you go. It's a great time to be here. Look at some other stuff today. My friend reopened, I should say, one of my favorite hangouts, and it was a bit of a special night for the grand opening. So we'll start with that. We'll take a look. Later in the episode, we'll go around with V as she went to a variety of places, some by herself, some with her daughter, some with baby. You'll see. Her daughter is no longer with us. Her lease ran out. I said it was only for a couple, 2-3 months, but we miss her. It was nice having her around, but she's moved on. But she was here while some of this was shot. But anyway, we'll take a look at that later. But for right now, let's go and see the re-grand opening. I guess the re-grand opening of the hacienda. My friend's bar is opening tonight. There's a couple derelicts already hanging out here. It's only like 2 o'clock right now. We'll be back this evening.
Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Hey now, honey, I've been driving around in my car, looking for some kind of open bar. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright. Got no money, but I'll work it out with my charm. Having a good time, ain't doing no harm. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright.
So then there's this guy right here. I mean, what would a night on the town be without a little bit of street food? This guy's kind of new to the scene here. Don't remember him before. He kind of stays up here on Soy Chayapun. And he's a burger guy. He's got burgers. That's all he does. I love this. It's a food cart, street food cart, but he's doing like a Western food offering. Beef burgers, pork burgers. I got the big one. I got the biggest thing he had, which is only 85 baht for a beef burger. That's you're not going to get better than that for the quality, I don't think. Another thing, I like. We'll see in a minute. We'll see the finished product here in a minute. But I like when the finished product matches the picture that they advertise, and I think he's spot on. There's the picture, and we'll look at the finished product in a second. Speaking of a place that doesn't always follow that protocol, McDonald's. They are reopened on Soy Bacow now. That is, they've been closed I don't know how long, but for a long while. And there was talk that they may never reopen, but they are open. For less than $3, that's unheard of in Pattaya. So yeah, great night. In fact, I would go as far to say is one of the best nights in recent memory. Can't remember the last time we had so much fun at night. But luckily, fortunately, I guess, I had a designated driver to bring me back up to the hill, so that was nice. But the next day, V's friend BB came over. Now, she comes over once in a while. They went for a swim. But they wanted to get their hair done. So V had it in her head she was going out to the dark side. Now, way out in the dark side, Soy Bunsapan. This place is a little bit off the beaten path. I will put a map link below. But it's called Barber Bees. Barber Bees. Now, in fairness, she saw this featured on my friend's YouTube channel. And she said, hey, let's go out there. I said, well, I've got barbers right here in town. There's plenty of barbers. What do I need to go all the way out there for? But she was determined. She said, well, I want to go. So I said, go ahead. So she and BB actually shot this segment, and V got her hair done. Not a haircut. They call it getting their hair done. Shampoo and style and straightening, all that kind of stuff. So Barber B here, she's quite a local celebrity, and I think the girls had a lot of fun out here. So there's V getting her hair did. So we'll take a quick look, but I think they did a pretty good job filming this, and then we'll go see where they went after that. So yeah, how about that Barber Bee? She's something else. I did actually have several subscribers tell me or ask me to go out there as well. But anyway, so there you go. I got to show it to you without going out there. Now, I guess they worked up a little bit of an appetite at the barber shop, so they went to Central Festival. This was right before Valentine's Day. You can see the malls really kind of doubled down on the decorations around just about all the holidays. So I guess that's to be expected. But here at Central Festival, I tell you, this is still, I think, one of the best food courts in town. It's not the cheapest food court in town. There are some that are known for really being almost insanely cheap. This one's fairly priced. I just think the quality and the quantity that you get is superlative here. And boy, the girls got quite a spread there. Some Kalman guys, some Somtam. And you can see the portions are reasonable size. So that's what I find at some of the food courts where the price is cheap, but the portion size is also very small. So I think they did some shopping as well, but I don't believe they bought anything. We didn't come home with a Valentine's Day gift. But anyway, if you remember, a couple episodes ago, I took V to Bali High Pier so she could go to Koh Lan with her friends. Now, we cut through this road. I'll talk about this area in a minute. But when we did, she had never been through here before, and she saw all these dogs. Now, there are a lot of stray dogs on this, I just call it a little cut-through road. and pigeons as well, apparently. But it gave her an idea, and she wanted to feed the dogs. So she went to the local market. Now, I don't know if this is something that is widespread and done here the way she did this, or if this is just her concoction or creation. But there's dog food. Okay, that's regular dog food, a kibble, whatever, crunchies. And they bought a bunch of rice. Look at all that rice. So this is all going to get mixed. This is going to get mixed together. And with the dog food, the rice, and these are basically chicken carcasses, fried chicken carcasses. So that's all bone. It's basically deep fried bone with some breading on there. Because dogs like bones, I guess. They get some whatever nutrients from the bone that I think they need, and then they get the rice to fill them up, and then they get the kibble. So they bought all those ingredients. Now she goes there now. I think she's been there maybe 2-3 times a week doing this. But they'll get saddled up and they'll go down to this area. So I'll show you kind of where it is. If you're going down Pratamnak Hill into Pattaya, Walking Street would be straight ahead, the Walking Street area anyway. You turn here. And this road, look at this road. It's a nice road. It's a beautiful road. And some people, I don't know what this area is called, but some people refer to it as Bush Mountain. And there are all sorts of tales of, I don't know, tawdry activities going on out here. I can't confirm any of that. But it does look, from looking around, a quick look anyway, that it seems like there may be some homeless people out here or some squatters. And I'm not sure they live out here or just hang out during the day. I'm not sure. But there are homeless dogs out here, and plenty of them. So, the funny thing about this area, though, this beautiful road going through here, cutting through the side of the mountain, and there's nothing there. It's almost as if there was some development planned at one time, maybe condos, maybe retail, who knows, and then it never, maybe it died on the vine, never happened. And now you've got this nice, big, wide road with shoulders, hard shoulders, and nothing here. There's a good shot of it. It's kind of strange. It's kind of strange. But anyway, they'll get all this concoction mixed up and they'll feed the dogs. Now, one thing I noticed is some of these dogs out here, a couple of them, most of them look like they're kind of skinny, scrawny, but a couple of them are kind of portly, almost plumpers. And what I think happened is during the pandemic, and this is what I've heard from the experts, that a lot of you get a silly dog, a neighborhood dog, he hangs around a business or a shop house, and the people kind of look after him, feed him, so forth. But a lot of these people had to close their business, then go up country, and the dog ended up here, however that was, whether they were dropped off or found their way in here to join the pack. So I think that's why a couple of them look kind of plump, and the other ones are kind of scrawny. That's just my opinion. But now here's the other thing. I would avoid this area after dark. Now, I come down through here to cut through the Valley High all the time during the day, during daylight hours, and that's never a problem. The dogs seem to be like kind of just sleeping, chilling out. But at night, I think it's after dark anyway, I think it's a whole different scenario. I came through here the other day, and it wasn't dark. It was just sunset. And they were already kind of taking interest, barking, and one chased me a little bit. But especially if you're walking, and I wouldn't walk through here at night. And even riding on a small motorbike or something, I don't know that I would do that. So looks like V found some wild edibles growing out here, so she can bring those home. They'll make good use of those. She's good at that. Everywhere we go, she finds something to pick. But anyway, she'll go home and we'll serve that up. But tune in next time. I'm really excited to show you a deal. This is going to be a great deal, a good deal for somebody, for one person. It was supposed to be a good deal for me, and it's an accommodation, but I found a very good deal before this one became available. So now that this is available and I no longer need it, somebody else will get it. But anyway, that'll have to wait to the next episode, because for this episode, I've got to leave it off right here. And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.